From WSLS, this is 10 News Virginia Today at 6, working for you.
A local airport hitting records, but not in the best way. The number of guns seized and what you can do to avoid this costly mistake.
Protecting students in the classroom from another mass tragedy. The new approach leaders in the Hill City are taking to keep schools safe.
Plus, a boil water advisory finally lifted in Jackson, Mississippi.
Jackson officials say the boil water advisory is done. Will you drink it?
Nope. Would you?
Why even after 40 days, people are still hesitant. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. You made it to Friday. Yes. I'm Jenna Zibden.
And I'm Brittany Wier in for Japhanie Gray. And if you've got any big Friday plans or weekend plans, we want to check in with meteorologist Chris Michaels, who's got you covered on what you can expect.
And whether it's work or fun, from start to finish, really, the days have been beautiful. They'll continue to be so heading into the weekend. Here's a live look at Roanoke, 58 degrees. Still nice, comfortable humidity levels. Blacksburg and Martinsville, you're at 54. Hot Springs, Danville, Smith Mountain Lake, South Boston, good morning. You're all at 57 degrees. Lunchtime temps for the Roanoke Valley, similar to yesterday in the low to mid 70s. Your high temperatures today in the upper 70s and lower 80s. So again, kind of a carbon copy of what we saw yesterday. In fact, you'll once again see the International Space Station. It's just going to be earlier than last night. It'll be at about 7:57 p.m., lasting 7 minutes, and at its highest will be about 70 degrees above the horizon. We're looking toward the first day of fall and also showing you where some wildfire smoke in California is headed. That's throughout the next hour on 10 News.
The Roanoke-Blacksburg Regional Airport breaking records, but not in the best way. This week, TSA stopped 2 different passengers from bringing loaded guns onto planes. They say this is the 7th gun confiscated at the airport so far in 2022, the most ever found in a year. The airport's director of marketing says most people say they simply forgot the gun was in their bag. But this mistake can be costly. Not only will the gun be taken away, but you could face a fine up to $15,000.
It's unfortunate that the excuse is always, oh, I forgot that was in my bag. Please be a responsible gun owner and know where it is. And before you pack your bag for the trip, make sure it's not in that.
There are ways you can legally fly with a firearm. We posted that link on WSLS.com. School safety, a top priority for Lynchburg City leaders who met this week to discuss a facilities assessment. Lynchburg City Council and the school board held a joint meeting focusing on a feasible and affordable master plan for the entire district. Lynchburg Police Chief Ryan Zudema says school resource officers revise crisis plans at each school every year. But after the mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas, police took an extra step.
To do really a full assessment of all of our school facilities in terms of safety, in addition to the crisis plans, literally going to every door, to every lock, to every camera, to every point of access and see what they can find.
Chief Zudema says they're having trouble filling more SRO positions, so school security officers may be a solution. But that decision will be up to city leaders at a later date. Time now 6:03. The nation's migrant crisis has landed on an unfamiliar doorstep. 2 planes filled with undocumented immigrants were sent from Florida to Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts.
And now emergency resources are working to prepare shelters in an effort to deal with the influx of people. They're calling this issue a humanitarian situation. St. Andrew's Church in Edgartown is providing as many as 50 beds supplied by local social services. Meals along with medical care and a play area for the children are also being provided. Most of the undocumented immigrants are young men and women from Venezuela.
They all want to work. They're asking when they can start working. They were told that they had jobs. So when they arrived, they wanted to know where they could go to work. Like this morning, they woke up. Where do we work? Where do we work? Where do we work?
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis taking credit for this, saying they are sending undocumented immigrants to sanctuary cities. Lawmakers are criticizing the situation, calling it a political stunt. One man is dead after leading Virginia State Police troopers on a chase that ended in a deadly crash in Pittsylvania County. He's been identified as 37-year-old James Hawley. The chase started Tuesday in Campbell County when a trooper tried to stop Hawley for reckless driving. We're told the chase continued into Pittsylvania County, where Hawley eventually traveled south in a northbound lane at high speed, colliding with a tractor trailer head-on. State police say Holly died at the scene. The driver of the tractor trailer was not hurt.
There is a huge sigh of relief after the White House announced a last-minute agreement to avoid a nationwide rail strike. There were concerns a strike would worsen supply chain problems and hurt the economy. After a grueling 20-hour negotiation session with White House leaders, the unions representing 60,000 active freight train conductors and engineers reached an agreement. It came hours before the strike deadline.
American people, this agreement can avert the significant damage that any shutdown would have brought.
With a vote expected to ratify the deal, conductors and engineers are set to receive an annual $5,000 bonus and a staggered pay increase that will amount to a 24% raise.
It's taken more than 40 days, but the longtime boil water advisory in Mississippi's capital is finally lifted. The governor saying Jackson's water is safe to drink once again, but many people still not convinced.
Yeah, and Clay Esma has the latest.
After nearly 7 weeks, a much-anticipated announcement.
We have restored clean water to the city of Jackson.
Governor Reeves lifting the boil water advisory and saying testing will continue.
It's very important that we set expectations up front. While we have restored water quality, this system is still imperfect.
This comes 2 weeks after deadly storms and flash flooding left Jackson without running water. The water pressure eventually returned, but was unsafe to drink. Where nearly a quarter of residents live in poverty and over 80% of the city's population is black. And even after today, 55-year-old Deborah Bell is skeptical.
So even when Jackson officials say the boil water advisory is done, will you drink it?
Nope. Would you?
Bell says she hasn't drank Jackson's water for 15 years.
The water used to be brown looking, like my skin. It's not new. That water been filthy.
And the governor says problems found in a 2020 EPA investigation, including inoperable equipment and inadequate staffing, remain. Historian Dr. Robert Luckett saying there's an infrastructure crisis fueled by desegregation.
What you see happen immediately in Mississippi is massive and immediate white flight out of the city of Jackson. And as they leave the city, so too does their support for the infrastructure of the city and the water system.
And residents are now challenging their leaders to do more.
Do you feel local officials or even state officials have failed residents of Jackson?
I'm really all about looking forward.
Republican Senator Roger Wicker says the water crisis is a long-term problem that deserves more federal funding.
Solutions to the long-term problems in Jackson and other cities ought to be part of this supplemental request.
Though the water has now returned, Deborah remains skeptical that it will last.
What part hurts for you when it comes to this water crisis?
The people that might have died from it, the kids, it might affect your unborn child. Why they can't do nothing for the people that's here?
That was Clay Esma reporting. An inspector general announced a new inquiry into the city's water system. That investigation is ongoing.
Happening today, a roundtable for legislators and local leaders to learn about the opioid crisis. It's being put on by the Roanoke Area Youth Substance Abuse Coalition. It's on Zoom at 9 this morning. The event includes a breakdown of statistics and a few keynote speakers.
If you're wondering about eligibility for a one-time tax rebate in the Commonwealth, well, there's a way for you to check online. This comes after the state announced tax rebates will be issued starting next week. So if you had a tax liability for your 2021 state return, you could get up to $250. And those who filed jointly could get up to $500. We have a link where you can find out your status on WSLS.com.
The new Downtown Roanoke Ambassador Program is making a goal to make the area more welcoming. It aims to improve the downtown experience for everyone. Ambassadors hit the street yesterday around Market Square, cleaning off graffiti, picking up trash, and helping people. They're broken into 3 teams, each with a different focus.
Having the very visible, they're in brightly colored uniforms, very visible presence down here 6 days a week, working hard, I think is going to be a real benefit. Clean, safe, and welcoming downtown is really the cornerstone of a great community, so we're excited to see that be a regular focus down here.
The ambassadors have a number to call if you need assistance or see an area downtown that needs work. September is Hunger Action Month, and the Omni Homestead Resort is taking a yearly campaign to new heights.
An Omni-sponsored hot air balloon campaign is aiming to call on guests and locals to take action. Throughout the month, every reservation made means 2 meals will be donated to Bath County Food Bank. Also, with each coffee or espresso purchased, another meal will be donated. The Homestead's managing director says it's nice the meals are donated locally.
Our ability to be able to help fight hunger here, to be a major contributor to the food bank. We're supporting over 100 families, literally on a monthly basis, through our food drive.
Omni Hotels and Resorts say Good Night to Hunger campaign has donated over 21 million meals since 2016. The hope is for the hot air balloon campaign to bring that number closer to 22 million.
Time now 6:11. A fast food worker being called a hero. His quick actions that helped save a woman and her baby from getting carjacked.
And new at 6:45, with the seasons changing, it's important to stay up to date on your health. We're working for you on what vaccines adults should remember to get.
And the Hill City showing off its first set of electric cars. How this can help the environment and save money.
And this morning, we're starting with patches of fog, especially following parts of the New River, the Greenbrier River Valley, and also in parts of the James River. So something to keep an eye on this morning. Meanwhile, we're keeping an eye on the forecast hour by hour for high school and college football and just how hot we'll get as fall arrives. It's coming up in about 5 minutes.